Hello dear friends, in the previous video we have already seen that how to find the Fourier series of odd even function when function is defined in the interval minus L to plus L. In this video we are going to study about half range expansions of given function in the interval x greater than 0 less than L. There are two expansions of the function f of x in the interval x greater than 0 less than L. First is cosine expansion, that is we have to see half range cosine series, half range cosine series. So, if it is required to extend the given function which is defined in the interval x greater than 0 less than L, if it is required to extend this function f of x, then we extend it by replacing it about vertical axis, that is y axis, so that we get f of minus x equal to f of x, that is we get the even function. If we reflect this f of x greater than 0 less than n with x axis in the interval x greater than minus L less than 0, that is we extend this function in this interval. So its original function plus its extension, we get only cosine terms, that is we get only cosine series. Okay, so we get only this cosine series f of x equal to a0 upon 2 plus summation n equal to 1 to infinity an cos n pi x upon L, where a0 equal to 2 upon L integration from 0 to L f of x dx, and an equal to 2 upon L integration from 0 to L f of x into cos n pi x upon L dx. Okay, so and for this half range cosine series, value of bn is equal to 0. Similarly, if we want the sine expansion, that is if we want half range sine series, then we extend the given function f of x which is defined in the interval, then we extend the given function which is already defined in the interval x greater than 0 less than L, so that we extend this function f of x in the interval x greater than minus L less than 0, so that we get f of minus x equal to minus sine of f of x, that is we reflect, if we want to extension of this f of x, then we reflect the given function in opposite quadrant, that is we get f of minus x equal to minus sine of f of x. So original function plus its extension, we get the odd function. If we get odd function, then the Fourier series contain only sine terms. For that, a0 and an equal to 0. So in Fourier series, we get only sine terms. That's why the given Fourier series is called Fourier half range sine series. So original function plus its extension in this interval, we get odd function. Then This extension contains only sine terms. that is in Fourier series we get only sine terms. Summation n equal to 1 to infinity bn sine n pi x upon L. So in this series contains only sine series. For that a0 equal to 0 and an equal to 0. Only you have to find in this series bn equal to 2 upon L 0 to L f of x into sine n pi x upon L. तो इस with respect to x. ओके तो इस फूरियर सीरीज का अगर हमें इस एफ ऑफ एक्स अगर 0 to L इंटरवल में डिफाइंड है, हाफ इंटरवल में अगर डिफाइंड है, अगर उसको एक्सटेंशन करना है इन द इंटरवल x greater minus L less than 0 by reflecting with vertical axis, that is with y axis, then we get the even function, that is we get this f of minus equal to f of x, that is we get even function. So original function plus its extension we get the even function, then the given series contain only cosine terms. That's why this Fourier series is called as half range cosine series. And for to get half range sine series, if it is required to extend the given function which is defined in the interval x greater than 0 less than L, then its extension in x greater than minus L less than 0, if we reflect the given original function in opposite quadrant, then we get its odd function. Then the Fourier series contain only sine terms. That's why this Fourier series is called half range sine series. For that, Fourier coefficients a0, an are 0 and bn equal to 2 upon L 0 to L f of x into sine n pi x upon L dx. सेम कंसेप्ट हमने पढ़ा है ऑड इवन फंक्शन में. अगर आपका फंक्शन सिर्फ वहां इंटरवल क्या था, ऑलरेडी फंक्शन इज डिफाइंड इन द इंटरवल x ग्रेटर देन माइनस एल लेस देन प्लस एल. इस इंटरवल में फंक्शन गिवन था, तब हमने चेक किया, देन विल चेक द गिवन फंक्शन वेदर द गिवन फंक्शन इज इवन और गिवन फंक्शन इज ऑड. अगर गिवन फंक्शन इज इवन था, दैट इज एफ ऑफ माइनस एक्स इक्वल टू एफ ऑफ एक्स था, तो इवन फंक्शन के लिए सेम फूरियर सीरीज, सेम फूरियर कोएफिशिएंट्स हमने सॉल्व किए थे. अगर एफ ऑफ एक्स फंक्शन डिफाइन इन द इंटरवल एक्स ग्रेटर माइनस एल लेस देन एल, तब हमें अगर वो फंक्शन ऑड मिलता था, दैट इज एफ ऑफ माइनस एक्स इक्वल टू माइनस एफ ऑफ एक्स मिलता था, देन विल फाइंड द फूरियर सीरीज फॉर ऑड फंक्शन in the interval minus L to plus L. That is, we get Fourier series for odd function f of x equal to summation n equal to 1 to infinity bn sin n pi x upon L, for which Fourier coefficients a0, an are 0 and bn equal to 2 upon L 0 to L f of x sin n pi x upon L dx. तो अगर हाफ रेंज कोसाइन सीरीज दैट इज फॉर इवन फंक्शन, ये फॉर्मूला हमने लिया था ना. हाफ रेंज साइन सीरीज तो ऑड फंक्शन के लिए सेम फॉर्मूला यहाँ लिया था. The only change is in the interval. यहाँ हाफ रेंज साइन सीरीज में इंटरवल क्या है, x 0 to L एंड ऑड इवन का जो टॉपिक था उसके लिए इंटरवल क्या था, माइनस L to प्लस L. हाफ रेंज के लिए इंटरवल है 0 to प्लस L एंड ऑड इवन फंक्शन के लिए इंटरवल था x ग्रेटर देन माइनस L लेस देन प्लस L, माइनस L to प्लस L. और यहाँ क्या है, हाफ रेंज साइन सीरीज कोसाइन सीरीज में 0 to L इंटरवल क्या है, 0 to L क्या है, 0 to L इंटरवल है. ओके, बाकी सब फार्मूला सेम. यहाँ ऑड फंक्शन बन रहा है, इसलिए ऑड फंक्शन का फार्मूला हमने यहाँ यूज किया, फूरियर सीरीज यहाँ यूज की. यहाँ इवन फंक्शन रिफ्लेक्ट करने के बाद 0 to L जो फंक्शन था इस इंटरवल में रिफ्लेक्ट करने के बाद हमें इवन फंक्शन मिल रहा है, तो यहाँ इवन फंक्शन की फूरियर सीरीज हमने ली है. ओके, तो देखते हैं उसके ऊपर के कुछ एग्जाम्पल्स लेते हैं. So our first question is, find the half range cosine series of the function f of x equal to x minus x square in the interval x greater than equal to 0 less than equal to L. So given function is f of x equal to x minus x square and defined in the interval x greater than equal to 0 less than equal to plus 1, less than equal to plus 1. less than equal to plus 1. Okay, so less than equal to plus 1 interval है. So f of x function x minus x square is defined in the interval x greater than equal to 0 less than equal to plus 1, and we have to find the half range cosine series of the given function f of x x minus x square. So we know half range cosine series, half range cosine series of f of x is given by f of x equal to x minus x square. Okay, function है half range cosine series is a0 upon 2 plus summation n equal to 1 to infinity an cos of n pi x upon n. This is our equation number 1, which is our half range cosine series. Okay, where a0, formula for a0 is 2 upon L, integration from 0 to capital L f of x dx, and an equal to 2 upon L 0 to L f of x into cos n pi x upon L dx. This is our Fourier coefficient a0 an. And for half range cosine series, value of Fourier coefficient bn equal to 0. Okay, so यह इंटरवल गिवन दिया है. अगर हाफ रेंज कोसाइन सीरीज, हाफ रेंज साइन सीरीज का इंटरवल रहता है 0 to L, क्या रहता है 0 to L. अगर हमने कंपेयर किया, इफ यू कंपेयर दिस इंटरवल with 0 to L, that is 0 to L equal to 0 to 1, then we get value of L equal to plus 1, L equal to plus 1. So by putting L equal to 1, we get value of a0 an and Fourier series f of x. Okay, so now we first find value of a0, which is 2 upon L. L is 1, so we put 1 here. Integration from 0 to L. L is 1, so we put L equal to 1. F of x is x minus x square and dx. Okay, a0 equal to 2 as it is, and integration of x is x square upon 2 minus integration of x square is x cube upon 3, and integration 0 to 1 dx. Next, a0 equal to 2 into, we put upper limit x equal to 1, then we get 1 upon 2 minus 1 upon 3. For lower limit x equal to 0, both terms including x variable 0. Okay, so x equal to 0 put किया, 0 minus minus plus 0, so we get only these terms. So a0 equal to 2 into by 6, 3 minus 1, 1. So we get value of a0 is 1 by 3. Okay, 2 into 1 by 6 equal to 1 by 3. Now we find second Fourier coefficients an by using this formula. So formula is 2 upon L. Value of L is 1. 0 to L. Value of L is 1. F of x is x minus x square, and cos n pi x dx. Why cos n pi x? Because value of L is here 1. L equal to 1 put here. Okay, next, this is our first part u, and this is our second part v. Okay, so we use here generalized rule of integration by parts. An equal to 2 upon 1, that is 2. And we use generalized rule of integration by parts. How to use generalized rule of integration by parts? First term is x minus x square, algebraic polynomial. So उसका successive derivative differentiation क्या आएगा? 0. First derivative of x minus x square is 1 minus 2x. Then derivative of again 1 minus 2x is minus 2. Then again derivative of minus 2 is 0. That's why we use generalized rule of integration by parts. So first x minus x square as it is, alternate plus x minus x square as it is. So if you have to write generalized rule of integration by parts, that is this into this, alternate minus sign plus minus, this bracket into this bracket, alternate plus minus sign, this bracket into this bracket, complete. Lower limit x equal to 0, upper limit x equal to 1. Okay, upper limit x equal to 1. So how to find the integration by generalized rule of integration by parts? See here, first part as it is, x minus x square, then take the derivative of this first term, x minus x square is 1 minus 2x, then again take the derivative of 1 minus 2x is minus 2. Okay, minus 2 के बाद after that the derivative of minus 2 is equal to 0, that's why we can't write these steps. Okay, next steps only minus 2 के आगे 0 होगा डेरिवेटिव, तो आगे की स्टेप्स हम नहीं लिख सकते. Okay, next first you take as it is x minus x square, then take the in next bracket derivative of x minus x square which is 1 minus 2x, and derivative of 1 minus 2x is minus 2, and derivative of minus 2 is 0, that's why we never write next step. Next, take the integration of this term cos n pi x. The integration of this term is sin n pi x divided by coefficient of x is n pi. Okay, then take the integration of this term in this bracket, we get integration of sin is minus cos n pi x divided by n pi, but n pi into n pi, n square pi square, n square pi square. Now in next step, here minus 2 already present. In next step, again take the integration of this step here. Integration n square pi square as it is, integration of cos n pi x, minus sign is already present. Integration of cos n pi x is sin n pi x, and divide the coefficient of x is n pi into n square pi square, which will get n cube pi cube. So these are successive. First take u as it is, then take the derivative of u dash, then take the again derivative u double dash. Okay, after that derivative of minus 2 is 0, that's why we not write this step. Next, take the integration of this term. Integration of cos n pi x is sin n pi x upon n pi, and integration of sin n pi x upon n pi is minus cos n pi x upon n square pi square. Then again integration of this term is minus sin n pi x upon n cube pi cube. Okay, so first we will write the plus minus sign. Here we get only plus sin x square minus x square sin n pi x upon n pi. Next, plus minus minus plus sign 1 minus 2x cos n pi x divided by n square pi square, then minus minus again plus sign 2 into sin n pi x upon n cube pi cube, and lower limit x equal to 0 and upper limit x equal to 1. Okay, so therefore an equal to 2 as it is, then put upper limit x equal to 1 here. If we put upper limit x equal to 1, then 1 minus 1 equal to 0. So first term is 0, 1 minus 1 equal to 0. So this term is for upper limit x equal to 1 is 0. Then if we put 1 minus 2x, 2x is equal to 1. 1 minus 2 is minus 1 cos n pi, value of x is 1 upon n square pi square, Then again we will put plus sign, 2 into sin n pi, value of x equal to कितना 1 upon n cube pi cube. Okay, we have put upper limit x equal to 1. Now next put lower limit x equal to 0. Okay, now we put x equal to 0, x 0 minus 0, then for lower limit x equal to 0, first term is 0 minus 0, plus sign, If we put x equal to 0, 1 minus 0, 1. Then we get cos 0 upon n square pi square. Okay. Cos n x equal to 0. That's why we get cos 0 n square pi square. 2 into sin 0. Value of sin 0 is 0. That's why this term will be 0. Okay. Value of sin 0 is equal to 0. We know value of cos n pi equal to minus 1 raised to n. Cos 0 equal to plus 1. Sin 0 equal to 0. And value of sin n pi equal to 0. If you know this value, we can solve easily this integration. So we get an equal to 2 into minus 1 raised to n. Value of cos n pi is equal to minus 1 raised to n upon n square pi square. We know value of sin n pi equal to 0. So we get this term equal to 0. Now only value of cos 0 equal to 1. 1 plus 1 upon n square pi square. Okay. We will get this n square 1 upon n square pi square as a common. So 2 upon n square pi square as common. In bracket we get plus 1 minus 1 raised to n minus 1 raised to n. Bracket completes. So we get the value of an. So we now put this value of a0 and an in this half range cosine series, and we know for half range cosine series value of bn equal to 0. Remember that value for bn, value for half range cosine series, value of bn equal to 0. Value of bn equal to 0. Now we put these two values in this Fourier series. In equation 1. So here f of x is x minus x square from this one we will get half range cosine series. Okay. F of x is x minus x square equal to a0. A0 is 1 upon 3 upon 2 plus summation n equal to 1 to infinity an. Value of an is 2 upon n square pi square. 2 upon n square pi square. In bracket 1 minus 1 raised to n. 1 minus 1 raised to n. Then again cos n pi x upon L. Upon L is 1. L equal to कितना है 1 है. So we get this series half range cosine series for x minus x square which is 1 upon 6 plus या देखो 2 upon pi square कांस्टेंट है और ये n का समीशन फ्रॉम n इक्वल टू 1 समीशन n के टर्म है तो n की वैल्यू एज इट इज रखेंगे. तो 2 upon pi square we can write this 2 upon pi square outside the summation. In bracket 1 minus 1 raised to n upon n square cos n pi x. So this is the half n pi x. So this is half range cosine series of the function x minus x square in the interval x greater than equal to 0 less than equal to 1. Now we will see next example on half range sine series. One mistake is there for lower limit for x equal to 0 lower limit for lower there is a minus sign. If there is a minus sign we will get here minus sign. If we get minus sign there also we get minus sign. Then if we take minus sign as common then we get an equal to minus 2 upon n square pi square 1 plus minus 1 raised to n. 1 plus minus 1 raised to n. So again here we get minus sign plus यह क्या होगा minus sign. Okay, for lower limit there is a minus sign. Find the half range sine series of the function f of x equal to x square in the interval x greater than 0 less than 2. So given function f of x equal to x square and function defined in the interval x greater than 0 less than 2. If we compare this with x greater than 0 less than L, that is we compare this interval with x greater than 0 less than L, then we get L equal to 2. And we know the half range sine series, half range sine series of f of x. We have half range sine series of f of x equal to summation n equal to 1 to infinity bn sin n pi x upon L, which is our equation 1, which is half range cosine series, for which a0 equal to 0 Fourier coefficient and second Fourier coefficient an equal to 0. Only we have to find bn equal to 2 upon L, 0 to L, f of x into sin n pi x upon L dx. So therefore bn equal to 2 upon L equal to 2 upon 2 integration from 0 to L, 0 to 2 f of x is x square into sin n pi x upon L equal to 2 dx. This is our u part, this is our second v part. Derivative of x square is 2x and derivative of 2x is 2 and derivative of 2 is equal to 0. So we get successive differentiation of this x square algebraic polynomial equal to 0. वैनिश होता है इसका डेरिवेटिव. तो यहाँ जनरलाइज रूल ऑफ इंटीग्रेशन में पार्ट्स हम यूज करेंगे. Therefore bn equal to, how to find generalized rule of integration में parts, to cancel generalized rule of integration में parts, first bracket, second alternate plus minus sign, first bracket, second alternate plus minus sign, plus minus plus, first bracket, alternate plus minus sign, plus minus sign, second bracket, x equal to 0 to x equal to 2, ये हमारा लिमिट है. तो फर्स्ट टर्म एज इट इज, फर्स्ट टर्म एक्स स्क्वायर एज इट इज, इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ सेकंड टर्म, इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ साइन इज माइनस कॉस n pi x upon 2 डिवाइड बाय कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ x क्या है n pi upon 2. नेक्स्ट x स्क्वायर का डेरिवेटिव यहां लिखना है. x स्क्वायर का डेरिवेटिव आएगा 2x, क्या आएगा 2x, and integration of this second term n pi upon 2 as it is. Okay, next term integration minus sign as it is, integration of cos is sin n pi x upon 2 divided by n pi upon 2. तो यहाँ क्या होगा n square pi square upon 4. ओके, उसका स्क्वायर हो जाएगा क्योंकि डबल कोएफिशिएंट x का कोएफिशिएंट हम डिवाइड कर रहे हैं. नेक्स्ट take the derivative of this term which we get 2. Then again take the integration of this second term. Integration of sin is minus cos. So minus minus क्या होगा plus cos n pi x upon 2 divided by n pi x upon 2. और ये n x का कोएफिशिएंट डिवाइड करेंगे n pi upon 2 और ये n square pi square upon 4 मल्टीप्लिकेशन क्या आएगा n क्यूब pi क्यूब upon 4 into 2 8. ये कैलकुलेशन आने वाला है. तो नेक्स्ट अपर लिमिट लोअर लिमिट पुट करते हैं. अपर लिमिट लोअर लिमिट bn इक्वल टू so अपर लिमिट x इक्वल टू 2 पुट किया. 2 स्क्वायर इज 4, हाउ मच 4 इनटू n पाई अपॉन 2. डिनोमिनेटर का डिनोमिनेटर क्या होता है न्यूमरेटर, तो 2 अपॉन n पाई आएगा. क्या आएगा इंटू 2/n पाई। ओके, माइनस कॉस n पाई x अपॉन 2। यहाँ x इक्वल टू कितना पुट कर रहे हैं 2, तो 2 क्या होगा कैंसिल, ओनली रहेगा माइनस कॉस n पाई। क्या रहेगा माइनस कॉस n पाई, अपर लिमिट पुट कर रहे हैं। देन माइनस माइनस यहाँ क्या होगा प्लस साइन, प्लस साइन, प्लस साइन। ओके, यहाँ क्या पुट कर रहे हैं x इक्वल टू 2 पुट कर रहे हैं, x इक्वल टू 2, 2 इंटू 2 4, x इक्वल टू 2 पुट करने के बाद ax और x 2 क्या हो जाएगा कैंसिल, ओनली क्या रहेगा साइन n पाई। अगर यहाँ साइन n पाई रहता है तो जैसे कि मैंने बताया साइन वैल्यू ऑफ साइन n पाई इक्वल टू क्या आता है 0, तो ये पूरी टर्म 0 हो जाएगी, ये पूरी टर्म क्या हो जाएगी 0। देन यह कौन साइन है प्लस साइन, प्लस साइन। ओके, सो नेक्स्ट यह पुट करे x इक्वल टू 2, x इक्वल टू 2, x इक्वल टू 2 पुट कर रहे हैं 2 एज इट इज, cos 2 क्या हो जाएगा कैंसिल, ओनली क्या रहेगा cos n पाई, cos n पाई, n क्यूब पाई क्यूब अपॉन 8, डिनोमिनेटर का न्यूमरेटर हो जाता है, तो यहाँ रहेगा 8 अपॉन n क्यूब पाई क्यूब। ओके, नेक्स्ट ये हो गया अपर लिमिट के लिए। अभी लोअर लिमिट x इक्वल टू 0 के लिए हम सॉल्व करते हैं। x इक्वल टू 0 के लिए अगर पुट करते हैं तो साइन चेंज होता है, यहाँ माइनस साइन है तो यह क्या होगा प्लस साइन, क्या आ जाएगा प्लस साइन। अभी x इक्वल टू क्या पुट करा 0, तो x इक्वल टू 0 तो पूरी टर्म 0, इसलिए पूरी टर्म मैं 0 लिखता हूं। ओके, माइनस यहाँ x इक्वल टू क्या पुट कर रहे हैं 0, तो पूरी टर्म क्या हो जाएगी 0, तो यहाँ माइनस माइनस प्लस साइन था तो लोअर लिमिट के लिए माइनस साइन आएगा, लेकिन टर्म क्या हो जाएगी 0, क्योंकि x यहाँ है प्रेजेंट, x इक्वल टू 0 पूरी टर्म 0, प्लस या प्लस साइन है तो लोअर लिमिट के लिए माइनस साइन आएगा, माइनस साइन। तो 2 एज इट इज, 2 एज इट इज 8 अपॉन n क्यूब पाई क्यूब, डिनोमिनेटर का डिनोमिनेटर, और यहाँ cos क्या हो जाएगा x इक्वल टू 0 पुट किया तो यहाँ cos 0 हो जाएगा, क्या हो जाएगा cos 0, cos 0। तो ये हो गया अपर लिमिट एंड लोअर लिमिट के लिए कैलकुलेशन। सो bn की वैल्यू मिलेगी जैसे कि मैंने बताया, वैल्यू ऑफ cos n पाई इक्वल टू -1 रेज टू n। ओके, सो 8 अपॉन n पाई, वैल्यू ऑफ यहाँ माइनस साइन आएगा, वैल्यू ऑफ cos n पाई इज -1 रेज टू n, देन वैल्यू ऑफ दिस टर्म इज 0, then 8 into 2 16 plus 16 upon n cube pi cube, value of cos n pi is -1 raised to n. Next there is minus sign, minus 8 into 2 16 upon n cube pi cube, and value of cos 0 equal to 1. So we get this bn equal to minus suppose 8 upon n pi minus 1 raised to n as it is, plus या 16 upon n cube pi cube in bracket minus 1 raised to n minus 1। ये हमें bn मिल रहा है, और ये bn का पुट करना है, bn पुट करना है इस हाफ रेंज साइन सीरीज में f of x, तो इक्वेशन 1 या f of x, वैल्यू ऑफ f of x is x square। So from 1 we get Fourier series expansion, so f of x is x square equal to summation n equal to 1, and now we have to put the value of bn. Value of bn is, this whole value is bn 8 minus 8 upon n pi minus 1 raised to n plus 16 upon n cube pi cube in bracket minus 1 raised to n minus 1 into sin. Now we have put this value bn, now bn into sin n pi x upon n, sin n pi x upon l, value of l is 2, value of l is 2, so which is required half range sine series. So in this video lecture we seen that how to find half range cosine series and half range sine series of the given function when the function is defined in the interval 0 to n. In next lecture, we are studying about how to find the harmonic analysis of the given function f of x.